In a much smaller room, I'd still ignore you, cunt. Shush.
Be quiet, be quiet.
Me be quiet. This is my show,
This is a human ostrich, nigga.
Live stand-up comedy is one of the rawest forms of performance. There's no script, no safety net, just a microphone and a crowd. But when a heckler tries to hijack the show, some comedians don't just handle it, they eviscerate them in front of a live audience. These are the moments when hecklers went too far and got absolutely destroyed in real time. Ricky Gervais is known for his quick wit and clever comebacks. In this moment, he starts with a profound thought on fame and history. The crowd is quiet, hanging on every word as he sets the stage.
Socrates said that fame is the perfume of heroic deeds. Fame is the perfume of heroic deeds.
He lets that thought settle, then adds,
Well, it probably was back then. There was no Heat magazine and Big Brother. You actually had to do something to become famous. You were a great scholar or a leader of men.
Pausing briefly, he continues,
And all the way through history, that was the case. 500 years ago, the most famous man on the planet was Leonardo da Vinci because of all the great things he did. He was a painter. He was an inventor.
Just as Ricky is building up a great point about real fame, the show takes a quick turn. A heckler tries to break the flow.
Oh, go on, mate. Sorry. I can't do one-on-one. It's a big place. In a much smaller room, I'd still ignore you, cunt. Shush.
The audience erupts into applause as Ricky swiftly and humorously shuts down the heckler. His timing and wit leave no room for argument, keeping the show perfectly in control. Jimmy Carr doesn't just handle hecklers, he dismantles them with style. At this show, someone in the front row decides to get a little too vocal. Jimmy pauses, scans the audience, and sets his sights on the bearded interrupter.
You seem quite chatty down there. Hey, dude, guy with a beard. You're quite chatty.
He stares him down with mock concern, letting the tension build.
I don't know what that means. Just 3 letters. Oh, okay. Don't say
The crowd's giggling, but Jimmy's not done.
I could imagine there being a problem with you. I've got you at a 10. Let's have you at a 7.
Even as the guy chuckles nervously, Jimmy twists the knife with flair.
Keep a little bit quiet. Otherwise, I have to kick you out. And I imagine you could probably take our security. So it'll be amusing, but only for me. Shouldn't you be fucking invading Congress on January 6th? What the fuck are you dressed like?
The room explodes. The heckler is silenced, the crowd is roaring, and Jimmy walks away with another win. The conversation starts off innocently enough. The comedian asks the heckler about animals, a topic most wouldn't expect to spark conflict. At first, it sounds sweet, even heartwarming, but things quickly take a turn into hilarious territory.
Let's talk about that. What, do you really like animals, miss? Yes, you do. Which ones are your favorite? Every animal? That's sweet. Every single animal. They all have life. You're right. 100% right about that. They don't all need to. I feel like you haven't experienced enough life or death situations with animals. You know what I mean? Do you think an animal cares about your life? You think a polar bear is going, you know what? She's probably got backgammon on Tuesday. Maybe I won't eat her. I'm just gonna sit here with this Coca-Cola and sip it with my nephews. But I understand, you like animals because, you know, you live in the first world and it's boring and we gotta care about you. I get it, I'm with you.
The heckler clearly didn't see where this was going, and the comedian, he delivers a savage truth bomb, all while keeping it funny.
Say again?
Would you see me? I'm technically from third world country, technically.
I almost thought you said, "Do you see me? I'm an animal." And I was... I was about to be like, whoa.
It's that perfect blend of wit and sarcasm that leaves the audience roaring. A classic moment where the heckler never stood a chance. Michael Blaustein shuts down hecklers with ease, using quick wit and calm humor to take control without getting flustered. Even the heckler ends up laughing. With his experience performing for U.S. troops overseas, it's clear he's used to handling tough crowds.
Be quiet. Be quiet.
Me be quiet. This is my show, bitch. I haven't got your microphone, 8,000 lights. You be quiet. What's your name? Matt Michael Blaustein? Shut up. No. Your name is not outside. Your name is on your ID. That's it.
The crowd was already laughing, but then David Lucas locked eyes with someone in the front row. That's when the real roast began.
Girl, you look like you've been starving for 3 weeks. This bitch look malnourished. What the fuck? That cocaine done took your throat away. That fucking loose ass throat that bitch got. Her head barely stand up. That bitch like a bobblehead.
His punches kept coming, sharp, unfiltered, and relentless. The crowd couldn't catch their breath between laughs.
This is a human ostrich, nigga. How much you weigh? 88 grams? This bitch give her body weight in cocaine weight. You are small as shit. I feel like I can see your intestines. You got a nice dress on. You look like you survived the Titanic. You got a booty? No. Oh, God. That shit look like a homework folder. If I grabbed her ass, it wouldn't even be sexual harassment. It'll just be nothing.
It wasn't just a roast, it was a comedy knockout, and this heckler didn't stand a chance. Drew Lynch had no plans to kick anyone out that night, until one woman pushed things too far. He stayed calm, he stayed professional, but the interruptions just wouldn't stop.
For sure saw some ghosts during sound check. I asked the staff, and they were like, "No, those are the guests." So it's very white here. Super white. Not a good thing to cheer for, lady.
Drew Lynch politely asked the woman in the audience to stay calm and enjoy the show, but she continued interrupting with loud,
It's a lot, lady. Why don't you simmer down? How about just split the difference, all right? It's still Thursday, but just, keep it, but just taper it. You know what I mean?
Despite Drew's repeated attempts to keep things respectful, the woman kept interrupting with loud woo sounds. After enduring it for too long, she finally shouted an insult, prompting Drew, clearly frustrated, to respond with sharp professionalism, making it clear that her behavior had crossed the line.
And the idea, okay. There's almost anything that I can say that would go well with that lady. Gosh, man, 9/11. It's a good call. I wouldn't celebrate that one. What'd you say? What the fuck? You gotta cool it, lady. I get it. You tried to warn us by wearing tie-dye pants, but just split the difference.
During a Q&A show in Florida, Andrew Schultz asked the crowd a simple question. Is it raining outside? A woman in the front row blurted out.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure.
Andrew paused, stared, and replied.
Thank you for saying that out loud. I really feel like that got us somewhere.
Then he broke it down.
Who the answers the question without knowing? In a room of 600 people. You could just be quiet, right? That's what most people would do, right?
Schultz didn't even need to be savage. The logic alone slapped harder than words. During his sold-out 2023 show in Houston, Matt Rife engaged in some casual crowd work with a group of young women near the stage. One of them, visibly drunk, started flirting with him loudly in the middle of his set. At first, Matt played along, joking.
Had to find him one more durable, right? Something with a stronger neck.
The audience laughed, but she wouldn't stop interrupting. Eventually, she shouted, "You need a real woman," over one of his punchlines. That's when Matt lost the friendly tone and leaned in with his classic, calm savagery.
All the infinity stones to become the perfect guy for you. So when you and your boyfriend finally break up.
As the crowd exploded in laughter, the woman tried to save face by yelling, "You're not even that funny." Matt didn't hesitate.
Are you stupid? It's my day. I care about my day. Come on, man. It's about patience. All I've had to do is play it cool and stay in the game long enough and wait for the day that you come banging on my door, crying your eyes out. And I just have to play stupid, like...
She was escorted out a few minutes later, leaving behind a room full of people who had just witnessed a masterclass in comedic takedown. From London to Los Angeles, from rising stars to comedy royalty, these comedians showed us why heckling is a dangerous game. The mic isn't just an amplifier, it's a weapon. When you go head-to-head with a pro, don't be surprised when the crowd's laughing. And it's not with you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment with your favorite moment, and subscribe for more star-studded stories.